Hello and welcome back, grade 2 students. I hope you guys are enjoying my science videos. Today we're going to continue with Unit 5, Changes to Earth's Surface, Lesson 2, What Changes on Earth Happen Quickly, Part 6. For today we're going to cover the following points. Lesson check, page 261, self-check, page 262 to 163. We open our books to page 261. Lesson check. Let's take a minute to observe. What can we spot in these two pictures? Excellent. We could spot a volcano erupting, and then we could spot that the lava, after it cooled down, it changed into rocks. Let's read together what's happening. Can you explain it? How can a volcano cause Earth's surface to change quickly? Be sure to describe the event, explain how it causes changes to Earth's surface. So I'm going to read it one more time, then I'm going to explain. Can you explain it? How can a volcano cause Earth's surface to change quickly? Be sure to describe the event, explain how it causes changes to Earth's surface. Are we ready? Eyes on Miss Yara, ears with Miss Yara. We listen up carefully. Who's ready? Great. We listen up carefully. Now, how can a volcano cause changes to Earth's surface? Quickly. Excellent. You said that after it erupts, ashes, dust, and lava will, excellent, come out, and a huge chunk of the mountain will be blown away after the volcano is done. So let's think again. What is a volcano? A volcano is an opening in Earth's surface where lava, gases, and bits of rock erupt. Again, a volcano is a what? An opening in Earth's surface where lava, gases, and bits of rock erupt. So, as it erupts, the lava will burn everything as it slides down the hill. Okay, and what else? Also, after the eruption is done, a huge chunk of the mountain will be blown off, so it will change the shape of the mountain, causing change to Earth's surface. And as well, the lava, after it cools down, it will change into rocks, changing the land at the bottom of the mountain as well. Clear? So far so good? So we described the event and then we explained how it causes changes to Earth's surface. First of all, a huge chunk of the mountain will be blown away, changing the shape of the mountain and causing a quick change to Earth's surface after the eruption occurs, okay? And then when the lava cools down, it changes into rocks, also changing the land at the bottom of the mountain and causing change to the Earth's surface quickly as well. Clear? So far so good? Let's read together on page 261. When a volcano erupts, lava, gases, and bits of rock explode out of an opening in Earth's surface. When the eruption is over, ash and dust cover the ground nearby, and there may be new land at the bottom where lava cools into rock. So, I'm going to reread it one more time, then I'm going to explain. Are you guys ready? When a volcano erupts, lava, gases, and bits of rock explode out of an opening in Earth's surface. When the eruption is over, ash and dust cover the ground nearby, and there may be new land at the bottom where lava cools into rock. So they're telling us when a volcano erupts, we know, as we're observing this picture, lava, gases, and bits of rock will explode out of an opening in Earth's surface, okay? So, and what will happen when the eruption is over? The ash and the dust will cover the ground nearby, and there may be a new land at the bottom where lava cools into the rock, causing a change to Earth's surface. So the Earth's surface will be covered with ash and dust, and we won't see it anymore, so it will change, right? And not only that, but also when the lava cools down at the bottom, what will happen? We might get a new land, because when the lava cools down, it changes into rocks. Clear? So you may stop the video and you may copy it at your own pace, okay, neatly and properly on the lines on page 261. Clear so far? Great, great, let's move on. So, which picture is number 1? Excellent, excellent, this one is number 1, great job guys. How do we know? Because we said that, what? We said that the hurricane forms over the warm water where we have, or where the storm will start, and we could see that some wind is starting to blow, right? Then what is number 2? Excellent. The third picture is number 2 because why? The strong wind creates powerful, large, huge waves that will rise and cover the shore, okay? They will crash onto the shore. Clear so far? And then after the hurricane is done, due to its powerful wind and heavy rain, what will happen? Some trees will be uprooted, which means they will be taken out of their place and moved to other places. The sand will be moved to other places. So quick changes that we could observe easily will affect Earth's surface. And this is number 3. Clear? Now number 2. How long does a landslide last? A few minutes. B, a few months. C, a few years. Again, how long does a landslide last? A few minutes. B, a few months. C, few years. How long does a landslide last? A few minutes. B, a few months. 3, few years. Excellent. It is a few minutes. Of course, it doesn't last few months. And of course, it doesn't last few years. Few minutes and the landslide will be over. Okay? Now, number 3. What are some effects of a hurricane? Choose all correct answers. When we say effects, that means the results of the hurricane. And when we say choose all correct answers, it means you have more than one answer. A, beaches are reshaped. B, farms get buried in ash and dust. C, trees blow over. So I'm going to reread. Listen up carefully. What are some effects of a hurricane? Choose all correct answers. A, beaches are reshaped. B, farms get buried in ash and dust. C, trees blow over. What do you guys think? Are the beaches reshaped? Of course. Why? Because the powerful wind is going to carry away the sand from one place to another, so the beaches are going to be reshaped, and the powerful and really strong, large, huge waves will crash onto the beach and the shore and cause it to change. Farms get buried in ash and dust. No. Is this a volcano? Of course, B is incorrect. Trees blow over. Yes, indeed, because trees could be uprooted due to the really, really powerful wind. Clear? We move to page 263, number 4. Draw a line to match the cause in each picture on the left with its effect on the right. So this is the cause and we have to match it with the effect. Cause, effect. So let's check out. For example, if someone pushed you to fall down, or if someone pushed you and you fell down. If someone pushed you and you fell down, why did you fall? Because someone pushed you. This is the cause. Okay. And the result that you fell down. Now, lava can form new land. Why can the lava form new land? Excellent. The cause is that when the lava erupts from the volcano, what happens when it erupts from the volcano? When the lava erupts from the volcano, after it cools down, it can form new land because the lava will change into rocks after it cools down. In the second picture, rocks and mud can wash away trees. Is this picture rocks and mud can wash away trees? What can we observe? We could observe a really powerful large wave, right? This really powerful large wave will crash onto the shore, right? Excellent. And what will happen? Excellent. The wind and the water can move the sand. Great. So when we have a hurricane, what will happen? The wind and the water can move the sand from one place to another. Now the third picture, what do we observe? Excellent. We observe a landslide. The rocks and the mud can wash away trees. Great. The rocks and the mud can wash away the trees. Clear? Number 5. What happens when the ground begins to shake? A, earthquake. B, flood. C, volcano. So, what's happening? When the ground starts to shake, what is it? Earthquake, flood, or volcano? Think, think, think. Excellent. It is earthquake. Number 6. How can you describe floods and hurricanes? Write flood or hurricane in each sentence. A, something happens when water overflows. A, something brings high winds and large waves to a coastline. So what happens when water overflows? Water overflows. This means a flood. Excellent, because whenever we have a flood, when a flood occurs, what will happen? The water will overflow and soak an area that is usually dry. Clear? Now, what about which quick change causes or brings high winds and large waves to a coastline? Excellent. It is a hurricane. A hurricane brings high wind and large waves to the coastline. Clear so far? That's all. Thank you.